course, this right here. So, as we get back into the matchup, there is really only one game that we have, right? All Armageddon's decided and everything decided in the winner's bracket, except for this one right here, a must-win situation for Fabiano.
Who would have guessed? We started with 8 games and we're finishing with only 1, but right now all eyes on this particular one, because it's gonna be painful for one of these 2 players. Now, we mentioned already many times that both Alireza Firouzja and Fabiano Caruana are some of the heaviest weightlifters in the chess arena of nowadays.
And the loser of this matchup is going to move to the loser's bracket and play Esipenko, who's no easy opponent. Esipenko has taken on Magnus. He could have tied things up at the end, missed an important tactic. He just took out Wesley So in Armageddon, and he'll be waiting for the loser of this one. Meanwhile, the winner, as if it's a prize, gets to play Hikaru Nakamura in the next round. In the match at hand, Alireza 2-1 up on Fabiano. It's a best of 4, which means the only way that we see more chess today is if Fabiano comes away with a win and forces Armageddon. So a must-win game with the black pieces against Alireza. Let's see what he can do.
And I wonder if his last decision, capturing the knight, Black had a choice, queen takes f6 or pawn takes f6, and decided to double the pawns, somewhat take a little bit more risk just because of this must-win situation.
I think to play a bit faster. You can just tell the last thing that you want to do is be down on time when you're in a must-win game, because there's no increment. And at the very least, even if Fabi doesn't have the greatest position, set yourself up for an opportunity to win on the board potentially and on the clock, and maximize your chances.
Yeah, and now with f takes e6, a very unusual structure. The king is in the center. I have a feeling this king intends to stay in the center. Fabi has to play somewhat, Fabi has to take risks, and that can backfire, but that's the only chance he can actually do something here. And now c4 controlling the center, because d5 would have been a significant pawn break. I think we can predict the rook coming to g8, targeting the g2, saying, come on buddy, just castle short and see what happens.
It does not look tempting at all. And the other issue with the position is, where does Black's king go? You've already played rook c8, you might be hinting at the move rook g8, and then suddenly your rooks will both move and you have to make a decision for yourself. So will Black move the bishop and actually castle and then maybe tuck the king on h8? That's the safest place I can think of, and it doesn't even look that good.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be interesting. And now Fabi is thinking, he is in fact evaluating those options, but he comes up with something completely different. f5, pawn break.
potentially?
Knight d6 has happened, attacking the rook on c8. No time to grab the a2. Black must move the rook.
This is a good move. Knight to e4 and knight to f6 is a very strong idea. Really like this move, especially because bishop takes knight. All of a sudden you take it back and the knight on g6 is kind of stuck.
Yeah, please don't tell me we're gonna see another mate in one blunder by the rook on h7.
That would be too great. I mean, we're already 2 checkmates more than we should be seeing, so I can't make any predictions.
Right, now it all comes down to the rook on c6. The moment it moves, nope. Bishop e7. Fabi sees that, he's not falling for those tricks. Bishop e7 protecting f6, targeting h4, and then rook to a7. Good thing for white is that knight on g6 is now stuck, protecting the bishop.
And I've been mentioning this time advantage the entire match. It's still here. Talk about a minute advantage now. A minute advantage is everything. This is huge for Fabiano. He has real winning chances due to the clock.
And white is the first one to put both rooks on the 7th rank. Remember, Aman, this is called the stomach paradise in some of the chess cultures. So this is the ultimate place for the rooks. And here, well, white, black is doing similar thing, but threading in the main one. G4. G4 was a blunder. Oh my god. Okay, that was a blunder. Okay, never mind. We're past that sequence.
Yeah, I think if it's such a significant blunder. Oh wow, this is just check.
Bishop h3.
He's like, 4. He can't believe it. This is forced mate. Alireza just tossed the entire game away right there. King takes g3 is madness.
And Fabiano is shrinking, taking a sip of his favorite drink as he watches.
And it seemed